All yours.
Hi, my name is Eric and I'm going to talk about leverage in finance. So leverage is basically just borrowing money to invest. For example, let's say you have £100 and you borrow 150. So,
Who do you borrow the money from?
like sometimes a broker or like it could be like any person.
I see.
So
And why would I lend you the money?
I mean sometimes when you borrow money you have to like pay interest
I
like
see,
a little
okay.
bit more so
Uh-huh.
they get profit. Like not I mean they get a little bit extra money like after they started, so
Okay.
so in total you have £250, let's say, invested into a stock.
Okay.
So let's say that stock increases by 10%. You'll get £25 in profit, even though you only paid £100.
Uh-huh.
So essentially you're getting 25%, and it's also the other way around if you lose money. So basically, I think it's called magnifying gains and losses. So if you profit, then you profit more, and if you lose, you lose more.
I see. So what happens if the stock keeps dropping and then at some point, so would lender do something? If your stock keeps dropping, falling, and then you might lose everything, and how are you going to pay back to the lender? Do you see my point?
So is your point like, if you lose all your money?
Okay, so what happens if the yes, then right? So you borrow 150, okay? You borrow 150, and what happens if the stock price went down to £50?
So
Can you do the math
so
here?
decrease by like 80% or something.
So
because
what
you have
happened?
250, it'll decrease by 80%.
So let's say one stock £100, okay? Okay, for easy math. So 100, you borrow 150.
Wait. So at the beginning you have 250, and let's say it drops to £50. So it's subtract 80%, right?
Why is it 80%? Why is it 80%?
Because you have 250, and then divided by 5 is 50. And 100 divided by 5 is 20, so decreased by 80%. So it decreases by 80%, and so that means, but you still have to pay back the £150.
So 80%, so what have you got after you drop
So you got £50 left. But
Yeah, but you don't- that's right,
Yeah,
yes.
you still have to repay. So,
Okay, so there's a
So-
risk to the lender.
yeah,
Do you see the point?
yeah.
So when you only have £50 left, you don't even have enough money to pay back the 150, right?
Yeah. So I guess you like have to pull out more money, I guess.
Yes, one way is to put more money. Otherwise, if you have less money to pay back, then before reaching that point, what do you call that? So that will force you to sell a stock at a point to, for example, to 150, and then the £150 give them back to the lender.
I feel like if it like decreases like to a certain point,
Yeah.
I can't remember like at what point, but where you kind of like have to sell.
That's right. Yeah. What's the financial term for doing that? You know,
I forgot. I learned it
I
before.
forgot either. You know, but I will have to check. But I know
Yeah.
in Chinese, but I don't know in English how to describe it. To sum up, if you borrow the money, you leverage, right? You borrow the money when it increases, you have more gains, right? You just have to return £150, and the rest is your profit, right?
Yeah.
Because you magnified your profits. But on the other hand, when the stock price drop, your risk is increased as well, and then at some point, usually the stock brokers will force you to sell everything
Yeah.
just to give priority of giving back the £150 to the lender, because
Yeah.
they are not taking your risk, right?
Yeah.
And they're not taking your profits as well. All they
Yes.
need from you is the interest, right? On that
Yeah.
150. I think so, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not really.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
Oh,
Bye, bye.
Wow.